First up on the California survey, we have a naval training station on Yerba Buena Island or Treasure Island. I think that, unless there's more than one, this is now a place where they do music festivals. I'm not sure, but I think it's the same place. I guess only really significant at the local level because of its association with like the early military. Part of the revival style, everything's a revival, even though it never went away. And the claim is that this was built, sometime pre-1898. This compound, it was built by two engineers and architects who have no other work at all accredited to them. A little bit odd. The brick is always, to me, kind of a dead giveaway, and also you got this foundational level still, but I'm actually going to rule out probably the majority of any foundational issues that we see in California due to it being such a hilly place that the evidence says it's just not valid. And we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the case for California. These structures are interesting. These little look like former fountains, perhaps, and the extended brickwork that goes off back in through here. Maybe a clue, maybe not. Difficult to say. The association with the military obviously is suspect. The usual little subterranean levels, but these homes have been modernized in many ways to fit the time period, and the interiors are kind of plain, with the exception of the ionic columns here, the old world stairwell, and just there's not a lot to tell from it's been remodeled with 20s when they redesignated the whole entire grounds. This is the Powell Library and the University of California. This campus was allegedly constructed in 1927, if you can believe that. We're building things that look like this in 1927. I doubt it. You can see the red and white stripes here and this Moroccan stripe, which I often take to indicate that this is signs of a power station. But these mysterious housings again show up, these stylistic flares that hold no function whatsoever. And this place is packed full of familiar, actually, symbology. And there is a ton of this stuff to be found. This guy looks like he just sat on a sandwich. You're like, oh fuck, was that my peanut butter? Damn it. Some refurbishing. The library here is insanely impressive. And this was allegedly very connected in the elite world. Julian Ganzi. He's kind of famous for being a muralist and watercolor painter of old buildings, of course. And his history is, of course, teeming with the usual red flag. And allegedly he was painting this ceiling with all of the symbology of the old world. So you have your six-pointed stars here, the griffins, or the lions. You've got your little double phoenix, which, let's see, where have I seen that before? Where have we seen that before? Oh yeah, the flag of Albania. Yeah, only in Albania, Russia, Montenegro, Byzantine Empire, and of course the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, not to mention here, also here, and here, also here, also there, here, there, in the middle there, here, right here, over here, on this one, that one, this one, that one, in the center, this one, that one, here, in the middle there, underneath the words, here, there, on the shield, there, right there, there, on the shield, here, there, right there, here, on that, here. You get the idea. But none of those examples were in America, so it's just a little strange that you'd find that over here. Well, what else will we also find? This shape. Now, we'll get into that symbolism another time, but I do find it interesting that it's all over here. I mean, all over here. Here, over here, as well as the serpents, as well as the genie lamp, many other symbols that you often find in heraldry. All these various starfort-like shapes, pentagons, here. In short, what you find here in this library, carved out of wood, is all the symbols of the old world, which is interesting to say the least. To Mont Bryant. This is part of the old Fort McDowell complex that was on Angel Island State Park in Marin County. Allegedly began construction on this in 1899. They only occupied the area for about 50 years. In 1946, they claim that this is a remarkable collection of army architecture from the early 20th century. Mission revival structures that they started building in 1910. I don't know why you would build this and walk away from it in 50 years. Massive buildings, incredibly wasteful. I mean, look at the size of some of these. This is army architecture, huh? Not really what I would expect from the the army. Here we have the San Bernardino Valley College campus. Allegedly built in 1921. You've got some foundational issues over here. Some all too familiar signs. Rose windows, these very gothic doors, recessed levels of flooring, out of place double doors, bizarre stairs that go nowhere. We got the same style of roof that we had in the Powell Library and University of California. However, this one is not accredited to Mr. Gansey. What gives? The same ceiling type, the same symbology, the same style, looking like even the same material, except for that tacky piece of shit taped over the top of that. Again, looking like same kind of stuff we keep seeing. What are these universities, military, the same. The architect of this building, by the way, I can't find anything else credited to his name. There's some very intricate, the rope twisting upward patterns here, the cast iron work. Remember, these are a dead giveaway, always, with the spikes. Anytime you see those, this is the old empire. This is not American stuff. Not at all. But now it's a modern college, all stuccoed over, and only little bits of remnants of the old world hanging on. Even here, 1930, who knows what it looks like by now. Look at that one. Even this one here, dead giveaway. And that is the view from beneath it, and just, man, how cool is that? They were just master builders. And this jumps to a series of houses that are given names, like the Clara Stoltz house or the Julie Umberger house. The report on these says that they are not actually recommended for the Register of Historic Places, yet they made it on there anyway. There's no architect. It was allegedly built in 1922. And then the report says it's lacking in significant architectural character, but it also says, it's a strange bynote, that the flooring was ripped out to prevent anyone from occupying it. That looks to me like a window, and this looks like old brick. This is not common practice to have brick underneath the floor. Like, this is an entire... So why'd they do this? Why did they rip this floor up? It looks almost like as if someone was looking for something. Like they discovered something, or they were looking for something down. Just very odd. Here you can see that window from a different angle. So why would you build this foundation, create a basement, and then fill it with mud? This is the exterior of the home to give you an idea. They definitely have been pillaged, but it obviously didn't stop anyone from sleeping there, now did it? So what's really going on here? I'm not sure, but I found it to be kind of interesting. Little pit stop. These are allegedly 4 lime kilns out near Big Sur. There is no information about them. They don't even attempt to try to solve what they are. At some point, they've been wrapped in metal, but the brick remains. They apparently are okay with ignoring this, which looks to me like the remnants of a wall. And these are almost like those just random furnaces in the middle of the Pennsylvania forest. And I mean, definitely evidence of... So I don't know what they're doing here. I mean, why is this so submerged and just a very strange scene? That not looking at all like it was built this way. Like it was, this hole was smashed into it, obviously. And what is that, right into the side of the rock wall here? So I don't know what is going on here. This is a different one, and a different one. And you can see the openings in here. I mean, if these are kilns, I guess I don't understand how they work, or why you would have to break them like that. I don't know. Looks to me like something else. This almost looks to me like flooring, like the flooring we were looking at earlier. Like that, just sort of covered in mud or water or something for a long time. But I don't know. I'm just speculating. For kiln, don't you have fires raging in kilns? I don't really see any tarnish on this brick, so I don't know. Unless I don't understand what kilns are. What the hell's going on there? A big nipple? And now we come to the Los Angeles Music Center. Allegedly created from a plan that was drawn up in 1947, yet they didn't get to work on it till the 60s, and there are some weird things going on here. Symbolically, obviously, as well as with some of the people involved. Now, they'll tell you that the person who had the most to do with this, interesting, that we have to see the phoenix everywhere. This looking kind of like a angelic or demonic creature spreading its wings after presumably having just arrived somewhere. Middle of this weird cross. I don't know. It's LA. Who knows? But the engravings and just this looks like some sort of a repurposed old ruin of an industrial plant. I don't even know. And that's just what it looks like. I have no theory on what it could be. But yeah, you can tell here multiple floor plans shifted and strange place. This is the Bauer Building. This is an old dance hall. It appears to have been altered in the 1920s, is what the report reads, reflecting the Egyptian revival phase. Oh, sure. A social club of Masons called the Skiots, started around 1905 in San Francisco, used this Egyptian-style dance floor for their social gatherings. So yeah, strange Masonic rituals taking place, basically, if you read between the lines. And this is allegedly to have built in 1895. There is no accredited architect, and judging by the way it looks now in these pictures, which this report was drawn up in, I believe 1930. Actually, the photography looks a little newer, so maybe the 60s. Looks like it was turned into a bowling alley at one point, and it's definitely been ransacked. But you could see the old quote-unquote Egyptian architectural revival still hanging on. And what have we here but the double phoenix? The Phoenician presence that is everywhere on these old buildings. I forgot that was Egyptian too. You know, it's interesting how these symbols, these eagles and these six-pointed stars, these griffins and lions, they just happen to be on every regalia, every coat of arms, every insignia around the world, and just no one seems to notice. It's almost as if at one point it all belonged to the same kingdom, the same empire, the same people, and now everyone just simply pretends it's their own national logo, when really it was all part of something else. Well, I mean, wouldn't you choose a different logo? We're going to break free and get our independence from this kingdom. Yeah, let's use the same logo. Yeah, great idea. I mean, that's just ridiculous. People don't operate that way, especially after you just had war with them and presumably they've killed your loved ones and oppressed your life and all this stuff. I mean, you know, I'm speaking vaguely in terms of people that, like even America, that, you know, their greatest enemy was, you know, England, and yet their greatest ally. So it makes no sense. This beauty is the Morris Landau House, allegedly a gentleman by the name of Paul Revere Williams, who is a local architect, designed this Georgian revival style residence. About the architect Paul Revere Williams, anything accredited to these people is a sham. These histories are fake. They are fictions with actors playing the parts that are all too willing to take the accolades for stuff like this. Double window? This looks like a shell of something that's put over something else. I don't know. It's a weird. It doesn't quite fit. Yeah, of course. Our eagle's different. Take a look. A little bit of a birthday candle building, huh? Army engineers putting Russian symbology on their walls. Okay. Yeah. Looking very militarily. Looking very masculine. Nothing to see here, folks. Everything is just what they tell us. Right? Very, very bizarre. How did they get away with it for so long? I mean, I guess technically they're still getting away with it. I mean, but yeah. Looks like some statues or something removed from these corners here. This is interesting. Sure these just some army flair. You know how they are. They're just the creative, sensitive types. These army guys. They would definitely build something that looked like the Taj Mahal. That seems totally normal. And I'll bet you in the past this was so much more ornate. And they've just kept the bare minimum. Just enough to pass it off as being built by the army. Interesting, isn't it? How the university and the armies, they just have the same shapes on their walls and ceilings. It's just so strange. It's almost as if, you know, someone else built it. The same people maybe that built the same looking structures with the same symbolism on the other side of the country. Is that too far-fetched to believe? Wreaths of eternity and everything. You look at that. My favorite number. Resurrected by the Veterans Administration. California has a lot of places that are unavailable for viewing. A lot of the in-depth inside looks at them are not available to the public. You have to actually make an appointment and go to the Library of Congress to see it. Which I ain't never going to DC, which means there's a lot of properties that you only kind of get to see one picture of, the cover photo. So whenever I'm tearing through stuff real fast, that's what's happening. Because I shall leave no stone left unturned. No turn left unstoned. Hell of a wallpaper. I'll take things I never thought I'd save for $5. Look at that gate. Sure, are you good? Nice. That is a hell of a fireplace. Enter. And look at this view. This is just a beautiful view. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And what have we here? A little bit too late though, huh? I'm glad I got multiple angles, despite it's literally being demolished in front of me. It's like, hold on, it says here in my criteria chart, I need to get a view from the patio. Like, ain't no more patio, brother. A day late and a buck short. What his house that was. And California's full of these. I mean, historical homes this one looks like a haunted mansion, but they are not really from, hello, miss, anyone home? Whoa, love those old cars. Honey, do we know a James Baker? Why we get this mail here? This is Palo Alto. Interesting choice of tile. Oakland, looking good. Foundation a bit funny, but again, who could tell? Globe beer. There's a new one. When you make that drawing, make sure you put those giant snowflakes in there. I think they look great. This one's quite pretty. Little house in San Jose. One of the wealthiest. Now, see here, these homes in San Francisco. Note that they are level on the top. This is how you build on a hill. You see this difference between this and some of the other places we have seen? Doorways are not down underneath the ground, are they? See, this is different. It's like the people that can't tell you the difference between contrails and chemtrails. You haven't spent 30 seconds analyzing the sky then. There's a noticeable marked, obvious, a child could spot a difference between frozen condensation that evaporates before your very eyes, and long, lingering, snake-like trails of vapor that fall, cascading down, drifting down until they coat the entire sky. It's not even a conversation, and neither is this. Neither is this when people compare it to mud flood, and they don't understand what we're talking about. They're literally not looking. This is a crazy old house. This one looks like it's about to start rolling away. Those old ships out in the harbor, looking quite burnt and old. What captain leaves their ship? No captain I know. And here, you might have a conversation. And that's not the most ridiculous. What is it, a theater? With this, like, electric symbol? That's yeah, sure. Well, we already destroyed this one, so we had to just draw a picture of it. Sacramento's funny, because it looks like they're deliberately hiding the grandeur. Oh, look at me. This is poor Sacramento. This rustic-ass place. And right pretty. You get this amazing contrast, the same contrast that you have in Pennsylvania. Although that looks like brick. But where you go from this amazing, nice Victorian-style mansion to something that looked like it was just constructed with driftwood and a tarp. This is in Santa Clara, an abandoned old hospital. Curious architecture there. This is where the doctors lived. The generator. The cannery. The Demented Men's Building. My favorite. Dining hall. The Farm Colony Ward Building, whatever that means. Female nurses' home. Hopefully it's nearby the men's demented room. I'm sure that'll go well. More female wards. Food service building. 90% of these look boarded up, and I don't know why. I don't know. Why would they do that? At least leave the bakery open. Where else am I going to get a freaking bagel, Justin? The laundry. I don't see too much that is too questionable in a lot of these. A lot of them seems to make sense somewhat. This maybe not so much. The shape alone and the fact that it looks like it used to be a basketball court based on the lines right here. This one's got the little Moroccan sort of striped doorways. But they look relatively modern, aside from a few accoutrements. It's hard to believe that this is all part of the same complex, this being the superintendent's residence. And this is the main building. And yeah, looking very, very abandoned. This one definitely looks like it's like a repurposed castle tower almost. See this right here? With these little slits in it? If you were to take away this roof, and instead of having the stucco, you'd have natural stone. I could definitely see this being some repurposed cathedral or church or something. Maybe beyond those things even. Again, we're gonna take this truck garage and we're gonna add this to it. For what? I know I've asked that question 1,000 times, but every time I see it, I'm gonna ask because I won't answer this, damn it. So a lot of these that I'm flying through are just, there's not much about them. There's not much information available about them other than a picture or two. And a lot of them aren't really from the era that we're looking for. I'm not just gonna make every shoe fit. Oh my God. And a collision was imminent. Who will win? And these bandstands here, what is this all about? What is this? And all these antennas here, here. Random, no-name street in California. Historical. Jimmy, get your trash out of here. Stop urban blight now, damn it. This is on Alcatraz Island. This looking like it had a different purpose at some point. Why would you go to this insane length? I mean, the windows, and this is just, obviously at one point it was something else. I'm a little surprised to see Alcatraz Island in such bad shape. I mean, that is some dedication to breaking out windows. Not only are you getting on a boat to get out here, and yet this glass bulb survives. These are the real mysteries, America. The hard-hitting questions that your average journalist won't ask. You see how this sort of looks like the longer type of star fort? Like, it looks just like a man-made island. This is just such shitty shape, I can't believe it. This is the warden's house? No roof, no windows, nothing? Yeesh. Alice McNally House? This is in San Jose? I didn't think poor people were allowed in San Jose. That's actually not true. They have a blend of Silicon Richie Riches and regular Joes. And that wall has definitely seen some better days. Haven't we all, Jim? Haven't we all? I'm not Jim. Now, this looks like the California I expected. My backyard told me it was 1850 or whatever. And what is this? Angel's Flight. Interesting. I wonder if this is still in existence. These are interesting. The whole damn thing's interesting. I don't know about angels, though. Oh, San Francisco. And a bank. I'm shocked. And then we jump to this. On Cadillac Street, you got this old hair wagon. That's a damn disgrace. You either move off this street, you probably get yourself a proper car, or get that thing the fuck off the lawn. That's my impression of the HOA on Cadillac Street. Man, I've been to Santa Clara before, and I don't remember it being this busted. Newspaper, extra. Dave's Men's Store. Yeah, we know what goes on there. Yeah, you bet we do, don't we, monkey? We sure do, boys. Open all day, every day. So's your mom. Who said that? This is labeled as the Arizona State Home for the Insane in Woodbridge, California. What, Arizona keeps its insane people in California? That's so fitting. And that is what it feels like. Give me you're tired, you're homeless. You're insane? Sure, we'll take those too. Anything that can vote. Well, anything that can be registered to vote. No, don't you worry. In California, you leave the voting to us. That's my impression of the California government. Thank you. Thank you, folks. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. It is Superb. 5-cent cigars seemed to be a thing back then. Why, how I wish I was there. And the old Times Square, when $5 cigars and those electric cars. Don't mind us in this humble streets here of poor Auburn. Pay no attention to that wildly amazing old world structure hiding back there. That's not your concern. Here's where it counts. Here. But even here in this old ghost town, you see these little decorative trim pieces. Even that's better than what we do today. God, today we kind of suck. Yeah, I know. Would you like a Pepsi? Would you like a broken window? Poor Sacramento. Saddest capital in the country. So tragic. Why, look at the banking house. Look at the primitive means of transportation. Meanwhile, San Diego is brimming with life and possibility. Amazing old technology. Old world wonders. Wireless electricity. Scantily clad women with extra long arms. Loans, loans, and loans. Why, they've got it all. Meanwhile, poor Sacramento. Why, look at us, the people. We are stuck on the side of the road waiting for trabajo. Except for this fat guy. He's waiting for a sandwich. Oh, he's not supposed to be in the shot. Hey, move over, gringo. Not till I get my roast beef the way I ordered it. The Bank Exchange Cafe. Well, which is it? Got me all flustipated. Sacramento. Sad Sacramento. Amazing, glorious San Diego. Why, my God. Definitely more loans. Definitely tacky sign, but a gorgeous building. Mendocino County. Nice looking bank. Erected AD 18 something? What does that say? What is this for? What is this for? Why is there a phoenix there? Who made this mess? Seriously, what is all this? What's this lady doing here alone? Who sculpted these? Why don't we have cool lights that look like that anymore? What's the meaning of all these balls and ornaments? What's the purpose they serve? Why do I like making these arrows so much? Hey, Henry, how's your yard sale doing?
Fuck off, Mickey. I'm on the job.
Well, where's Mabel?
Fuck off, Mickey. Me too.
Fine, I'm just gonna take whatever I can carry then. Y'all ain't gonna be here to guard the yard sale. Look like y'all some nice stuff, too. Futuristic light pole. Strange unchaperoned wooden beam. What the fuck y'all do to my couch? Weird place for a window. Somebody peed their pants and dragged it all the way. How in the world do you have this, and yet at the same time, this and this? How? This is how Lisa sneaks out of her bed at night. I know she's up to something. She said it was for growing corn on a trellis, but I knew better. Well, of course, you couldn't have a below building without a basement, now could you? Jasper, pick up this trash. Why does the building look like that down there? What's that all about? What the hell is going on over here? Who's this little monkey? What's down there? What y'all doing with these cannons? Whose babies are these? Why do these bowling balls look like them Civil War pictures? What is the point of these objects? Whose kids are these? I need answers, damn it. You call this a storehouse? Why couldn't y'all make the elevation match on this? It don't make sense. What's going on up there? This young man better help this old lady on the bus with those things, or somebody's gonna whoop his ass. Why? Hey, you. You get the fuck out of here. You hear me? Sorry about your friend over there. He just didn't really fit the narrative. I know I dropped that around here somewhere, damn it. You stay right there, I'll be back. Oh my God, so we made Catherine throw up everywhere. Oh my God. Why? Why? There, fixed it for you. No good rotten ass. This is the infamous San Quentin prison. We are to believe this was always meant to be a prison. However, a closer look. This is Building 22, constructed in 1854, possibly the oldest existing structure that was built by the state, according to the state. It looks its age. It certainly does. You got your usual little array of foundational issues as anything that comes from that early. Again, California, so not as meaningful here. Certainly got a little bit of the decor from the old world here, but this sort of stuff going on. This is called the dungeon, for whatever reason. Probably because it was an actual dungeon. Interesting that you've got this sort of old block. I'm not sure what that door is even covering. And then patched in with brick here. Curious. Yeah, looking like it's a storage shed at this point. This not really looking like it was made for people. You could see the brick underneath the plaster here. So yeah, this whole thing is made of brick. That is pretty remarkable. That's a bit telling. Oh yeah, easy to spot here. And large stone here. So very highly doubtful that the state actually built this. That's what I'm getting at. Really, is that what you're getting at? I mean, this is the kind of door you'd have at a prison. These archways. Looks like the same old building style we see all over railroad tracks and everywhere in Pennsylvania. Any industrial area. I see a very normal sized door here. And then you've got the same old brick archway filled in. We see everywhere. Same here. Same here. Looking just like another old school brick warehouse or industrial building, whatever they were, that's just repurposed. This is under the road level and a circular stair trace behind the circular wing, and all brick and underground, all brick. You can see here, what a curious thing. I never thought of San Quentin in that way as a possibly old, but then again, they used to turn all those old buildings into prisons. Look at this one. Why are the doorways so tall? Probably windows. These are probably all windows. They just knocked this little bit off here. They probably just knocked this little bit off straight across. Curious. I mean, we're not doing brickwork like that anymore. These gorgeous old wrought iron, these Victorian wall grates. We don't do that to prisons. Not when we build them anyway. Crazy. Did we build anything? Look how big this freaking doorway is. This is called the catwalk above the false ceiling. Weird. And yeah, look at that, in the brick wall. Obviously, this building was repurposed. So we didn't even build this. And they're telling you right there, this is the oldest building that the state built in 1854. We didn't build it. Unbelievable. And here they went and made it all easy on us. Unless you think this sort of thing is average for a furniture store to have. Yeah, totally. That definitely helps you sell couches. Well, I was going to go up the street, but then I saw you had that giant candle thing, and I thought, hot damn, I'm going to go buy a couch from that guy. And of course, the freaking Phoenix logo. Well, on that note, folks, and so I bid you good eve. I'll see you soon.